GamblerCast number 2. Hello, welcome to a new cast on this beautiful, wonderful day. We have today Hooligan versus Alastor. Both players are top 50 players. Hooligan plays as USF, meanwhile Alastor plays as OKW. We are following commanders. We have at first for Hooligan, Armor Company, Machinite Company and Heavy Cavalry Company. That's Pershing, at least this very interesting kind of thing, which is very often used for the early and mid game. And also the Armor Company, one of the most used commanders in the game. Meanwhile, Alastor just looking for some light Jäger Infantry scavenge doctrine. That is just Ostwind with Jäger Infantry. Then we have Breakthrough Doctrine, that is the Jagd Tiger, where most likely played in 1v1 with the Panzerfusiliers. And we have the Special Operation Doctrine with, STG for Obersoldaten and also the Command Panther. So we're just looking forward on the map at the moment. It looks like that's at the moment Hooligan focusing most like on the left side. One unit just looking for some caps on the right side. Meanwhile, Alastor just trying to look to get the complete right side under control and focusing to hold this building, just get some wires up here that the Hooligan don't get to this kind of area into the building, have a harder time here. First engagement, Storm Pioneers trying to get into the building, but the USF riflemen just are in time there and probably let the Storm Pioneers retreat. People just trying to help out, but Storm Pioneers still getting damage and will be forced to get away very soon. Meanwhile, at the moment, the first VP is dropping down for Alastor. Very nice flank from the Hooligan, who just get the control of the downside building. He just tried to not let him get it because of his wire, but he let it to open it. Just easily running around and getting the building. Now you have just a very good time here, having a lot of trouble. For Alastor, he had to retreat very soon, looks like. At the moment, control looks very good for him. He looks like to capping finish the left side with the echelon squads. Meanwhile, Storm Pioneers have to be reinforced in base, and this guy probably just trying to capping the points behind, just to have some more time to get more map control after all. So first engagement very on this good for the side from the Hooligan, who just do a good job with the USF in the early game and trying his best to use the firepower from the riflemans. The medic truck is just on the field and trying to look to reinforcing the slow squad from him. Will be have just a better time for him. He's just trying to decap this point, but Kubel is on the way in the right points and let him get back into the house. He's still able to stay in the house. There's nothing who could just bring him out in any dangerous. We have still at the moment no truck in build, so probably we're waiting for some looks. On right side, there's some riflemen trying to take down also the guys at the fuel point, and he's very successful. Cuba looking to help out, and the Storm Pioneers is also coming here and will probably finishing it off. And here you have to retreat very soon. Oh, it was very late retreat, but it should be safe. Left side, meanwhile, a new echelon squad just trying to get in cover here to holding the field on the left side, that you don't let to bleed him too much. Rifle squad getting healed. At the moment a bit quiet from both sides. He's trying to get the fuel, but he getting just catched up from the echelons who get instantly for those cool ability. It's called volley fire. It's just like a suppression ability which let the enemy in some time, most likely it's more or less random, but if you're not in cover it's just most likely happening faster. And yeah, he gets suppressed till he's red, and then he has a big problem and can't getting unsuppressed, and will have to be very soon retreats. But he just realized it and getting in a better positioning and not getting suppressed. Right side's trying to get the munition point at the moment. Both munition points are not capped, but Alastor just trying to capping the left side more. He just splitting his units a bit more to getting more control over both sides. The right side was just a big fail, so he just tried now, okay, let's go to the open field more and looking to hold at least the field on the right side and the VP with the cutoff. Left side doing a good job and looking for probably some cutoff point on the right side. Left side, he's trying to getting again into the direction of the VP. Right side, a bit more action goes on. No, not really, but he just trying to get the guys outside the building. The buildings are still the better positioning right now. Storm Pioneers fighting some squads, and whereas our Kubel is just waiting and chilling in the background, but he's coming now, helping out the Storm Pioneers who getting slowly some kind of trouble here. Beautiful cap here, just decap here, so he don't getting his fuel anymore.
We're losing a capture point.
Kubel probably getting that one very soon. And unfortunately, the squad have to be retreating very fast. It looks like it will be able to do that. Also, the left side is probably just a retreat very soon available after just looking for the flank here. Kubel successful with the help of the Storm Pioneers, who just also retreating, getting the Rifleman into retreat and can now focusing to capping the munition back. So he will just have very soon double munition. Here we have some Rifleman looking for attacking the Force Grenadiers, but the Force Grenadiers are at the moment in a better situation still. He is still in a lower cover, but I think he could throw in a grenade very soon. Probably he's waiting for it, I'm not sure. Then he could winning the fight here, but it still looks like still it's an even fight here. It could just be, both could be winning or losing, but the USF have a better chance here to winning this fight. Let's see who will winning this fight at least. Right side is at the moment nothing. And here goes a grenade in, and I think he will retreating. Yes, he do, and so he just have a successful. He just using the breakthrough tactics, which help him to capping faster at this point. That's just crazy. So he just getting a very fast decap and have the possibility to get better map control. Good work from Alastor. The hooligan, meanwhile, have tagged to his captain, so you're looking for some steward probably. And yeah, here we go, we're getting a steward up, an early steward. Not that early, but 7 minutes, 8 minutes stewards. It's not that bad. It's okay still, but we see that Alastor don't have really a lot against the steward. One Raketenwerfer, probably with combination with a rocket launcher. He could just winning that, but we see how it works, how good the hooligan will be fighting with the steward, and if he's just focusing more the right or the left side. At the moment he's focusing more the left side, trying to get back his VP, also the probably munition and his fuel for sure. Fuel at the moment is on the side from Alastor, to be honest. He probably looks like for T4. He just have a lot of munition fuel saved and could be very, very fast early his T4 building up. It would be very amazing to see on the right side to probably holding the VP or the fuel. Or just going for the left side and trying to hold those VP as well, or this fuel. Stewart on the field trying and doing some good shots against this Fox, and he is totally forced to retreating very soon if he's just following. Kubel looks like to help, but he just decided, yeah, probably not, and just go back. Right side, meanwhile, we have some Fox Grenadiers who just fighting against those Echelon squads, and the Echelon squads are really, really in bad situation here. He should be retreating it, probably not seeing it, don't know what he's trying here, but the Echelon squad is very low. You just see it in the last second and coming away with low health. Very lucky that he just realized that. It would be just almost a dead Echelon squad, but not that bad. Meanwhile, Stewart trying to forcing him outside the building and doing some good damage here, but the 4-man squad just surviving still. He just decided to retreating, not to let bleed him a lot more, and they're coming. A flanker could just probably take out 1 or 2 more guys if he's lucky. No, he just decided to go back. He just hears some vehicle and I think he thought it would be something like looks, but now he just realized, probably not. Right side, the steward is there. Where's Raketenwerfer? Raketenwerfer is not in the near to helping here. There he goes. Raketenwerfer is here and looking for some sneaky shots here. Engine damage on the steward will not kill him, will not bring him in trouble. Left side, meanwhile, the hooligan doing a good job and holding the left side almost completely and have at the moment the better map control after all on both sides. He just have almost the complete left side and the half of the right side. So at the moment, Alastor is in a bad situation and have to stick around and covering this little place here. Very interesting if he just could doing it. We see a mortar just getting built from the hooligan working on this stupid building. This cut-off building. Let's see if he's just going for it or not. And oh, he was like a very, very close thing. Who could just getting into the building? Storm Pioneers are very low and could be just getting shredded. That he's just getting out before he just getting problems here. Oh, it could be just a rifle grenades. No, it's not a T grenade. No, it isn't. T4 building almost up. I don't think he just realized that there's a T4 building just building right now. But he will soon seeing it.
The command vehicle has gone static. HQ operations now underway.
Left side complete now, under control from the hooligan. Alastor have his T4 building up, so he will probably getting soon a tank out. Probably goes for the P4. I don't know. It would be enough against those stewards. But maybe he's saving for something bigger like a Panther. It's more mobile and have more chance here. Very nice hits from the T4 building. Takes down almost the captain. Comes away with 1 unit left. Thanks that he don't drop anything. And he jumps away. Here comes a light counter against those mortars. The LAGs on the field and try and instantly to force the enemy down of the buildings. Getting some nice hits up. Let the enemy a bit bleeding, but not that much. He could just reinforcing. Meanwhile, mortar tries to forcing the T4 building. Wow! Probably realized that now and just trying to working on it. After he just getting almost destroyed, losing a squad there, he just decided, okay, I have to do it now. I can't wait any longer. He has still an ALG, so let's do it. Let's try to destroy this T4 building, but he isn't able to do it right now. Stewards still on the field. Is very, very aware about the Raketenwerfer and also about AT. Low squad, he just tried to do 2 retreats. The left side, meanwhile, a single squad from Alastor just trying to get some caps back on the left side. At the moment, looks from the map control still in the hand from the hooligan, who holds both munition at the moment and still a bit more from the map. And has still 65 rupees more than Alastor had. So we see now the howitzer artillery from the hooligan, which working together probably now with the mortar against the T4 building. Let's let it bleed much more. Storm Pioneer trying to getting it repaired probably, but you have to be aware about that because one good mortar hit. Ooh, taking down almost the complete squad. You have to retreating instantly. Sadly those things, but it survived. That's the only lucky thing, that it don't getting out completely killed by a mortar or the howitzer. Here comes the counter. LAG working to get those, and he getting it! Wow, 2 beautiful shots from the LAG, and he take down the mortar. He just reinforcing mortar, but the mortar just loses his vets. So it was for sure worth. And he is almost dead one now with the 3 kills. Oh, sadly missed with the Raketenwerfer, but it looks like good getting another shot up, and he gets a hit into it. Raketenwerfer is still Vet 1 and trying now with a faster movement speed, if he's even covered, if he's even just stealth. But he's getting shooted from some riflemen and have probably fast getting out here. Some beautiful smoke here from the mortar, just trying to let him getting closer to this T4 building. But the T4 building getting almost half down now from those mortars and those LAG. Not LAG, the mortar. Right side, some Echelon squads getting almost shooted from those kind of Storm Pioneers. He uses his ability to suppress, but he getting earlier just almost to one guy down with only a Minesweeper, so it wouldn't be work anymore. Very low OKW Volksgrenadier squad from Alastor, but he comes away and got reinforcing his Vet 3. Left side, meanwhile, there was a fight against anything. I think it comes away. 2 guys are still left from the Volksgrenadier, and this low squad just trying to capping more from the left side. He's really trying and forcing to get the most part of the match, and this is a very totally success here. Alastor have a really bad, hard time at the moment to holding the important part of the map. He could holding his VP. That's the only thing he just could be proud about, and could have still those T4 building, which helps him also a lot. So let's see what he's going for. He looks like he's probably not going for a P4. We see if he's just building it right now, but we are still in 16 minutes in, so probably he's going for a Panther right now, because there could be some P4 counter be in a very short time. We're seeing some kind of double LAG now in the fields. One is still Vet 1 and the other one working on it, both with 3 kills, and the Howitzer getting almost taken down, but he survived with still 3 man, low health, and could just reinforcing and healing here on this medic truck. Another beautiful smoke from the mortar that he could just capping or going into it. Mortar tries again, probably to work at the T4 building. No, it works at the Storm Pioneers. Some fights going on here against Forks and some riflemen, but getting a grenade into the building. You have to use close to getting out. We're seeing some planes going on here.
Battalion just released a major for action.
Some information planes, some. Oh, and there goes an arty down and taking a good part from the T4 building down. The T4 building still stays and is still able to getting repaired again from the Storm Pioneers, which are at the moment on the way to it, because he realized, okay, I have to look to get this thing repaired again. Can't losing it right now, so he's just going instantly back and trying to get it repaired. The Howitzer is still working on it, still Vet 1 because he's just doing so good damage against it. Storm Pioneers working on it. Let's hope we don't getting a lucky shot into it and destroying it if he's working on it still, but I think he's just working at the moment at the Storm, at the Volksgrenadiers. One is Vet 4 and have to be getting healed, but it's Vet 4, so it still get, since Vet 3, like we see here, those only heal after he's not in fight for a couple of seconds. T4 being almost healed again. Looks like he's trying for another arty right now. Yeah, he goes for it. Another 150mm army gets into the T4 building and makes again a lot of damage probably. Some good hits after all, some misses, but it do a very good job. And the Sherman is now ready and he getting a perfectly timed engine damage with the Raketenwerfer in combination, and the Sherman could be taken down, but wow, a beautiful smoke combination from the Sherman, and the mortar goes in and force the Raketenwerfer not to capping it. Meanwhile, oh, the Storm Pioneers goes down. Oh, that was really bad. It was just a mortar shot or an howitzer shot, would just take it out completely. They're sticking together. One is still crouching. Now they are dead. And the T4 building looks like they're going down, but he's going for a Panther. The Panther could be getting out probably in time, but at the moment, the howitzer and the mortar trying probably to attack it again. And if you're just getting it in time down, the Panther is just away. And I think it's not worth to getting another Panther out. another T4 building and then another Panther out. It just probably needs too long, so he need another idea here. Let's see if he's getting it out. It's still just a couple of time. Oh, that is sadly. Sherman goes in and another shot, and the T4 building goes in time down before the Panther goes on the field. So that was a beautiful shot here. Beautiful, nice shot from the smoke grenades from the Sherman. Again against those rockets. Launcher Raketenwerfer. Left side still under control, back getting to our beautiful the hooligan. Alastor still probably trying for a new tactic. He builds another truck, so he goes probably for T2 and trying for getting something bigger out, the KT. Beautiful big tank, but did he have it fast enough? You have to hold enough fuel for that. He still needs about 100 fuel to reach it after he just built it now. So 100 fuel is not even less. Oh, we've seen just like this Roboland getting almost completely out, but survived with that too. Left side, some Storm Pioneers with forks. Let those low health rifle squad vet 2 retreating. Right side, he's trying to get back the fuel. The fuel is just getting most likely now more and more capped from the hooligan. Another inspection from a plane from our Alastor. I mean the hooligan. And maybe he goes for this building now. Or anything else? No, doesn't look like so. Sherman goes to the left side, trying to get the fuel under control. And the beautiful hit! Just sitting, take down a complete full squad of Storm Pioneer. That was probably a big mistake from Alastor. He's not looking at it and stick a bit too close together and just going on the wrong side of the cover at least. And the Sherman have just an easy way to kill the complete squad with one shot, which was also set it up against normal infantry. Ridiculous.
We're losing a capture point.
Another Sherman is on the field. He now have 2 Shermans and taking down the Kubel as well. Wow, that is just like now a bad time for Alastor. Alastor just losing so much squads. Trying to get some engine damage up and some shots with the Raketenwerfer, but the Raketenwerfer can't finish it off, and the Raketenwerfer is still vet 2 and getting closer to vet 3. Did we see another Raketenwerfer soon? Yes, we have seen it on the left side, but he's also just retreated because there was too much infantry at the moment. He's still trying to cap him with the mortar in the areas which are not that dangerous. Beautiful flanking here with Sherman supports. And let's see if he goes in or not. Probably not. He just scares too much at the moment. The kind of Raketenwerfer stealth. He could just getting a shot up. No! But probably now. He's just setting up and could just getting some nice shots in. One shot in. He could just getting another shot in if he's lucky. Oh, another shot and probably another one. He's just in the line and yes, wow, 3 beautiful hits and he's vet 3. What a Raketenwerfer, vet 3 still, and is now first strike out of Gamma increased the armor penetration and damage of the rocket, so he's just doing more damage now. That's just like a beast almost. Fortunately getting some damage, but he gets out in time probably with all the kind. This guy's looking very low. He shouldn't just stay there. He's just in trouble here. He's just in trouble. He's trying to capping, but he can't doing it. Oh, and it could be a dead squad, but it comes away because the USF rifleman just retreated in a situation he probably could just stay there. Lucky for Alastor, who is at the moment just most likely not a lot of squads to capping anymore on the field. Just like 4 first ideas, but the rest is all just like AT guns. You have at the moment 3 AT guns up. That's probably also what you need because there are 2 Shermans on the field. No, 3 Shermans. 3 Shermans are on the field. 2 are getting repaired and 1 new Sherman's on the field and trying to work on this building. And just getting a lot of damage here. He just instantly just retreating again. And there comes a little blob of infantry right side. Meanwhile, we've seen on the field again, fight against USF riflemen against Folks, but Folks with that 5 and STG winning easily the fight without problems. Oh, building getting a lot of damage against this double LEG, which are still vet 1 and vet 2 now. Oh, the Sherman is not in the best situation here. Double Sherman attack. One get engine damage, the other one, but getting out the other one is staying just in the right direction. One could be getting destroyed here. He's just going into it more. He's just going outside. It could just be over. Another one. Could he getting it? No. Yes. No. Getting out. Smoke in. Rifleman very low. He could just going outside here. Everything survived from the hooligan. And we have the VET for Raketenwerfer. Advanced crew training, increased mobility, and effective fire rating. So he's now still getting more and more better. Another hit here. This range, this beautiful hits. Every kind of tank from the hooligan getting damage, but he have just still an army out. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units you could just capping and holding a bit. All what he need at the moment probably is just like something like weapon upgrades. He could just upgrading his riflemans or his other mans he has in the fields just to do more damage against those kinds of forks. But he's saving his money. He's just saying, no, I don't need anything. Let's wait. We're waiting for another tank, another Sherman. He could just still get another one. Ridiculous. Pop cap with 101 people at the moment. That's still now too much. I think he don't need anything. You're just losing a Sherman building a new one. If you just losing it, he's just with one squad looking toward the left sides. There's coming more stuff on the field. Our VET for Raketenwerfer is in big trouble. And it looks like he could getting down here. But no, he's just not focusing it. He's just going back and Artie goes in. Doing a lot of damage in the area. But it looks like it doesn't do enough damage. Wasn't perfect set it. He's still not looking for this one. He's focusing on the other side. And so the VET for Raketenwerfer could be coming away. Yes, he comes away. Wow, well, lucky he was. That's the hooligan focusing the wrong Raketenwerfer and don't finishing off that high vetted one. Sherman's sitting around. This one could be still going in, but he's just trying to not be in a dangerous situation here. Left side, not really left side. He's focusing more and more. Alastor is focusing more and more on the right side and trying to hold the VP at least. And he's successful with that. He don't let the enemy get the VP. But the fuel is still in the hand from the hooligan, which is trying to have more fuel than anyone else. Alastor just waiting probably for the KT now. He have almost the fuel now, but the MP doesn't look that good. He need for the KT 720 MP manpower, and he have only 250 rounds. So that will be need some time. Sneaky flank from the USF guy, also using up the building here. And he's getting a good situation here. Some grenades going into the building, but he could just easily going outside and forcing him. He's at the moment in a better situation. He just gets flanked around from everything. Oh, it looks like the Stewart could be going out, and no, it misses! The Sherman just survived, sadly. Big Sherman army goes into the area. I'm looking for getting it. He's totally forced back, and now we have just total capped right sides. The holding just do a good job with this triple Shermans and finally get control over the complete map. Looks really bad for Alastor at the moment. And looks like there's some Artie going in, and he's just trying to get down this stupid ISG. And he's getting one completely destroyed. The other one comes away with 2 guys down and low health. Well, it's still VET 2. There's still a Raketenwerfer VET 1, a Raketenwerfer VET 5, the beast with no other way. High fire rates, long range, better accurate, faster movements, mobility, and here we goes. 3 triple Raketenwerfer against those. Comes away. Getting some nice hits up here. He's trying at the moment to let the enemy bleed so much he could do. A big army of Raketenwerfers and Volks and 1MG are on the left side, working to get in any point a VP back. The right side completely under control, with a lot of riflemen running around and patrolling around to holding that. The Sherman looks like it looks going for some space inspection here. You know, looks like he's going for it. Now he tries to getting those stupid ISG down, the last one with only 2 guys. He trying to getting out, but he getting outplayed. And now he's just safe. The left side, meanwhile, Raketenwerfer working on those Sherman and taking down one. But the new Sherman is instantly on the field, so it wasn't that worth. And it looks like the Sherman goes for a flank here. We're seeing right now a big flank going in here. Probably another AT going in. Let's see if he goes for some smoke. Here goes a smoke. Another smoke. Smoking the thing, and the Sherman from the other side just trying to getting out of the Raketenwerfer Vet 5. Just getting completely destroyed with one hit. No Sherman just on the field. The other Sherman just trying to get something in the retreat. He goes back into the base, probably trying to get this Raketenwerfer down. A big blob of folks just trying here. We're losing still 2 Raketenwerfers on this field. He has at the moment only 1 Raketenwerfer left. Raketenwerfer is level Vet 1. So it looks like it's just GG. But Alastor doesn't give up. He's just looking probably for getting the KT, the only one he could getting here. Jagdtiger probably not. Jagdtiger would be just a bad idea, but I think just he goes for the KT now. Oh, the Raketenwerfer could taking down those Sherman, but the Sherman just are in time, make some beautiful smoke into the area of the Raketenwerfer and comes away with very low health. God thanks he's not engine damaged and there are no mines. Meanwhile, the Shermans on the left side, and looks like that Alastor trying to have a very split guys here and trying to now make a big flank. But I don't think it will be enough against those massive units. This guy could be dying, but that's not a problem. Unless the Holy can have more than enough to building everything what he wants. Here comes the big one. The KT is on the field. This is the last chance from Alastor. He's just trying all in and getting the big one out. 3 Shermans against the KT. Who could win in this fight? KT is very strong, but if you're getting flanked, probably the Shermans could be winning. Even with this 1 Raketenwerfer, it's really risky to stay there. Raketenwerfer is still bad too, but it's low health. There's just 2 guys left, so let's see. He's trying to get in the right side under control as well, so he look at if there's anything left. If not, you could just easily just getting it under control. There's 1 rifle in the building, and he just goes out the wrong side of the door, but he don't really, he just tries to going a bit back. Left side, meanwhile, the rifleman's trying to work on those forts. Vet 5. Almost all 4 are vetted to Vet 5. 1 is just still working on it, just hitting Vet 4. Some nice grenades were probably forcing him down. He just decided to retreat now. He retreats also because you don't see any way. KT goes back into the middle. The Sherman is getting almost all repaired now, and now it's just a matter of time who could win the fight. Will the Shermans will be able to take down the KT with some support from the Raketenwerfer? Or would it be just the other side, Raketenwerfer? Both are just very low. Getting take down the Raketenwerfer, and oh, the Sherman army goes in. Big Sherman army with 4 Shermans. He tries to take down the engine damage. Big army goes in. There's coming an RTN into the 1 Sherman goes down from the own attack, but it looks like it's over. KT down, and there's the GG. The Hooligan also GG'd, and that was Alastor just getting played out from the Sherman army. The Shermans, the strong Shermans who just decided to deal with the KT alone in 1 push. Even the 2 Raketens are not enough to helping out. It was just a too fast push. He can't even control enough, and now it was just a matter of time before the rest of the unit just totally get out. The Raketenwerfer also. So that was a good game. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.